What's up? Just the 50 Jet at the house. Today is a very nice day. It's a little cold. I don't know what the temperature is outside. I don't see anything on display, but it's cold. It's a little cold, nice and everything. I just got finished work on Wednesdays. I don't have that many classes, only two in the morning and 1 in the afternoon until I get some more students. Today is Wednesday, yes, so I am off. So right now I'm just go home and cook and whatever. Anyway, anyway, I am going to talk about a few things. Not really nothing much, but just a few things. But last night I had this really interesting dream where it was in this area. It was kind of new, I guess. And this one segment, it was a mall. I don't know if it was in Nagoya or wherever, but it was an arcade-like mall. And there was this one room, and these African brothers were in there. And I think they were doing, I don't know if it was some kind of sports or something, gymnastics or some kind of football, volleyball type thing or whatever. I'm not sure what it was, but it was really athletic. They're really fun and really cool. And then I had left out, and it was like a real big place too. And so I left out, and I saw these brothers. People just started getting tall. It was this basketball team. And these guys looked like they were like 8 feet tall, you know, and they're like, standing way above everyone. And so I just said, "What's up?" And I put up, the peace sign. And one of the guys, he said, came over to me. He said, "Man, how come every time I see you, you always throwing up, the peace sign?" But he called it something else. And, and he said, "Why don't you ever call this other sign?" So, how can I say? Well, anyway, it was like these two opposing signs. And he was like, "Oh, well, why don't you ever throw up this sign? It's like you act like you don't like us and stuff." And I'm like, huh? And it was weird because I thought we were going to get into some kind of a physical confrontation or something like that. But when he said that, he had turned around. But when he approached me, he got a little shorter, like down to like 6'8" and stuff. And I was like, nah, what are you talking about? It was just weird. It was weird. And then right at that time, Then I said, no. I said, come on, let's go. And I took him over to where the African brothers were, and they all ate and stuff. And then there was this other thing happened too with this girl. I think it was one, I don't know if it wasn't an ex-girlfriend or anything, but it was a girl that I knew. And she was sister, very beautiful. A lot of guys liked her. Me and her talked quite a bit before. Nothing like dating or anything, just as friends. And it was some other friends with me, and we were the location had switched. And I think it was a party or some kind of gathering or something. And I think it was the girl's father. He saw me, and maybe he misjudged me for something. I don't know. But anyway, for some reason, I ended up in a house or in some office or something, and people were eating, and she was there. And I think he asked me if I liked his daughter or something like that. And I was like, we just friends and stuff like that. And then I think he said something like, "Oh, well, you just better be friends." But he wasn't threatening or anything. And I was like, okay, whatever. And she was like, she wasn't even worried about it because a lot of the daughters, they control the fathers anyway. And then for some reason, I popped outside, and I was at a cafe drinking some type of some coffee or whatever outside. And she popped right in front of me. She was kind of dancing a little bit, and there was some other brothers and stuff in there. So all the guys saw her, and they came out trying to rap to her and stuff, And then she was like turning them down, and she kept dancing. So I walked over to her, and I'm like, "What are you doing? Why you keep dancing like that?" You know, because I think it was in front of a Starbucks cafe or something like that. And she said, "Oh, you know, I'm just enjoying the music and having fun and stuff." And I was like, "Okay, then that's fine." And she was like, "Well, what are you doing?" And I'm like, "I'm not doing anything." She said, "Well, let's go somewhere." I'm like, "All right, where?" And so we popped into this, it just popped, you know, like if we teleported to this, what is it called? This other place. And it was almost like a beach, but I think it was how can you say, like a resort place or something like that. Now, actually, it wasn't a resort. It was just an area, but it was did up real nice. The homes were nice. They were like right on the beach, all black people and stuff. I think there was, I think it was black people, only black people there. And you know, I was just thinking it was like North Carolina, South Carolina. I don't know what I was thinking. I don't think it was, but or it was Miami or something. And the only reason I was thinking that because one of my friends just came out here from Miami. His name was David, and so we you know, then we all just started, you know, drinking some other kind of drinks. Nothing wasn't alcohol, but they were like fruit drinks, but they were really good, really potent. You know, you drink it and give you a lot of energy and stuff. And then they had some sweets that weren't made of sugar and stuff. I guess it was just natural sweeteners or whatever from fruit or whatever. I don't know, because the fruits we have in the States, according to the stores you go to, and whether they get fruits from around the world, most people just have limited fruits and stuff, you know. And so we were eating those and some cakes and stuff. It was good. And then for some reason we ended up in this room, and I don't know if it was just me or her or some other people were in there. And it was like if we weren't kissing or anything like that, but it was like something was going on in that. I know what it was. It was a hug. But I don't know if I gave her a hug or somebody else gave her a hug, but I knew I hugged somebody. But I don't know who it was. But I do remember her getting a hug from someone. And then my alarm clock went off, and that was it. I'm out. Peace.